have you ever had one of those days, or maybe weeks, where your motivation has just vanished, gone? Well, today we're going to talk about the science of not just starting, but restarting. How you get back on track when you feel like you've got absolutely nothing left in the tank.
So let's just get real for a second. We have all been there, right? You're staring at your to-do list, and a task as simple as send one email feels like trying to climb Mount Everest. You just feel drained, you can't focus, and honestly, you just feel defeated. But here's the thing. What if that feeling isn't some kind of personal failure? What if it has nothing to do with being lazy? It's not a weakness. It's actually a signal. It's your brain doing exactly what it was designed to do. Right, so let's get into the mechanics of this. When that get up and go just goes, your brain is trying to send you a message. It's like a check engine light. It's telling you that something is off. Maybe the reward for what you're doing feels too far away, or maybe you're just completely burned out from stress. Here's a really helpful way to think about it. Motivation isn't a gas tank that's either full or empty. It's way more like a dial or a volume knob, and your brain is constantly turning that dial up or down based on three really important factors. Let's call them the three levers. And this is a huge point. Motivation is not some fixed personality trait. It's not something you're either born with or you're not. It's actually this incredibly dynamic system inside your brain that's always running calculations, trying to figure out what is truly worth your energy. So how's it making those calculations? Okay, lever one is reward. Your brain needs to see a clear payoff, and it needs to feel like it's coming soon. It's all about that sweet, sweet anticipation. Lever two is effort. Your brain is constantly doing a cost-benefit analysis. It's asking, is the juice really worth the squeeze here? If it seems like too much work for too little reward, it'll just shut the whole operation down. And lever three, this one might surprise you, is connection. We are social animals, and feeling isolated or unsupported actually drains the very energy we need to pursue our goals. Okay, so we get the problem. Our brain's motivation dial is turned way down. But here's the amazing news. You can retrain it. Motivation is a skill you can build. So let's open up the toolkit and see how to do it. It comes down to 4 simple but incredibly powerful science-backed steps. First, you're going to shrink the goal down to something almost laughably small. Second, you'll prime your brain to feel capable. Third, you'll reconnect with your purpose, your why. And fourth, you're going to tell someone about what you're doing. So why do these simple things work? Well, every tiny win you get gives your brain a little hit of dopamine, which feels good and makes you want more. Priming your brain, even just by smiling or standing up tall, sends a signal that says, hey, I can do this. Remembering your why puts that crucial reward back on the brain's radar, and sharing your progress taps right into our social wiring, releasing positive chemicals that actually build your drive. All right, so theory is one thing. What does this actually look like in the real world when you're feeling totally and completely stuck? It all comes down to the incredible power of the smallest possible step. Let's imagine you're just drowning in work emails. The thought of clearing your inbox is exhausting, so forget it. Instead, your goal is just to answer one, the easiest one. You do it, and for a second, you let yourself feel that little spark of accomplishment. That single action, that tiny win, creates a little bit of momentum. So maybe you do one more. You see what's happening? You're not trying to open the floodgates. You're just tipping over the first domino. And this really brings us to the most important takeaway here. Your motivation isn't gone forever. It's not like a set of keys you drop somewhere and can never find again. It's a system that's just waiting for a signal. It's not lost. It's simply waiting for you to take that next small step. So forget about waiting for some huge burst of willpower or the perfect moment to get started. You don't need it. All you really need to do is ask yourself one very simple question. What's your one small